monsters. All hell's breaking loose.
Goodness me, that's terrible.
I'm joking. This is great. Think of all the work we can get here.
Oh, hold on. There'll be plenty of work in Neverwinter. Safer work. How are we fixed on supplies? Sound off.
Got camp bits and bobs from Danthalon's dancing axe.
I have secured a most excellent supply of potions from the Velveteen Elixir.
Armor, blades, the Rivington General.
Good job, Captain. That should last us the journey.
Stupid enough to leave.
What's the rush?
Remind them that this is our
Can't we stay here
city.
for a bit?
And we don't take kindly.
The Absolute Army on its way. Not a chance.
What's the harm in one night? Think of it.
I barely know.
Better than nothing.
Orders are orders. We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to step back.
There must be something.
I said, step back.
What a day. What now? Propria! Lock you! Propria!
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. Another quake. What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
Easy. Excellent choice.
Never a dull moment.
A trap. Let us send forth our least favorite, to be sure.
Trap. Be cautious.
How delicious. Watch your back.
Trap. Be cautious. What to do?
My legs. I can't feel them. Tell the others. Let the boss know.
This man is not long for this world. It's too late. You hear the blood gurgle in his struggling lungs. His last ounce of strength is spent. The corpse does not...
At least things have stayed interesting.
As if we are a horde of dumb-footed dwergar.
Trap. Be cautious. Decapitated, but still warm. That same ship was at Moonrise Towers, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like those two are about to fight.
Nobody messes with the Stone Lord, Ratling.
Nine Fingers sends her love, arsehole. Your Stone Lord's a dead man walking. You, help me kill these arses. The girl will sprinkle you with gold. Are you serious?
A pacifist? In Baldur's Gate? Nobody's leaving this place alive, cock.
Moving.
You've made a grave mistake.
The Guild owns this city.
Certainly.
For the Stone Lord. Twice.
Pawn to Cleric 4. With finesse.
Another step forward.
Onward.
One can't always be a gentleman. It shall be done.
Still breathing, despite everything. On my way.
I will not fail.
I don't fancy their chances. In striking distance.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
These mortals be.
Torment!
Swiftly now.
Yes, here.
Survival is all that matters.
Death is but a word away.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
Die, Iblis.
Allow me to demonstrate. Don't get too close.
Can't even catch my breath.
I will enjoy this. There can be no respite.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Seizing their haul for 9 fingers. Don't know. Something valuable. The Stone Lord's men. Interlope, fury, threat to falling.
The spell's power. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Harper infiltrated the guild territory. Control. Stone Lord's thugs observing.
Stop pushing on. Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Yes?
Let's get going.
You wish to consult me?
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in front of the other.
What do you get out of this?
Isn't it?
You'll be the big.
Anything you want for supper. All the treats your tummy can hold.
You never allow sweet things right before bed.
Not asking for much. Just teensy investment to get me started.
What are you calling this new business?
Cheap and cheerful. You know, refugees for hire. Catchy, right?
Nearly there now.
Mate,
You see the
there is
city?
so much wrong with that name.
It's up there and we're down here.
That's why we need to walk just a little more. One foot in
Remember that spiced apple loaf we had in Waterdeep? Oh, the big one.
And we should end it on our terms, not hiding in fear. But the bonds we share, and they are stronger than ever.
As long as we stand together.
I swear it.
There'll always be more.
We let emotion cloud our judgment, and it almost doomed us. So we should do nothing. Strategy.
And that the marshal all their strength against us. I do not like it.
We will have to act for all our sakes. We do nothing. The innocent will suffer just the same. We have no good choices.
Forgive me. No tears will not bring our children back.
There is nothing to forgive. It is only right.
They just line up and taking their fair shares. We've had plenty for everyone.
What will we wear while we're washing it? We only got away with what we have on.
You promised you'd get us inside the city. Said to do whatever it takes. Have patience. I know, sweetie.
I don't
We'll be
care
safe in
how
the
big
wilds.
it is. I'll give them a piece of my mind.
I thought we'd be safe in the gate. I heard the stories.
Well, all you want.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city. Turn around. Well, do you have the means to support yourself? Then you don't need to be in the...
See the gauntlet for processing. I can't let you pass.
No refugees. It is decreed. Well, do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's Decree on Extraordinary Wartime Measures. I am confiscating your name. Or take it up with the Duke if you don't like it. Now, your name? I'm doing the questioning here. Last time. Name?
Well met, citizen Fluffington.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
I am a Steel Watcher, citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldurs Gate in the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business. Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still. The Watcher will communicate with our new intelligence directorate. Upstanding citizens have no reason to fear. And you are an
the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known. Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die. Please comply now, citizen. I will interpret and—
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Recovery in progress.
God damn it!
Citizens, do not be alarmed.
Bastards, or I'll have your heads!
I'm here. I won't let anything happen.
Look at you.
This unit is damaged.
Just to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it. Honestly. Hear me out. Caress is caress. And all-round pleasant folks, from what I heard.
And if confuses me for a member of staff.
This unit is
I'd
damaged.
probably break it.
This unit is damaged, citizen. This unit is damaged, citizen.
How about the flophouse? It has plenty of spectators.
We can run with 10 other people and pray none of them has stick fingers. Sleeping in the gutter, and that den of iniquity.
Father, give me strength. The missus and I have been dreaming about the city. No more sleeping rough.
Looking for lodgings? Don't bother. All the...
I just want somewhere warm and safe.
I found so many victims for Cazador here.
I'm here.
They're the kind of people
I
no
won't
one would
let
ever miss.
anything happen.
Bloody ages we spent hiking from Murren, and they won't let us in the city proper. Bollocks. We're adventurous, damn it. The bridge god chatted some shite about a coronation. Couldn't really make head nor tail of it. It's not even any gods.
Nothing happens until he's found.
Come to Baldur's Gate, he said. Adventurers get...
Confuses me for a member of staff.
I just think soon we'll feel the sun on our skin after all this time.
Word to the wise. Give that ill-mated temple a wide berth. Rude buggers. Certainly not bringing my trade there again. Let me show you. Pleasure doing business.
Haven't we lingered long enough? We should return for the ceremony.
We have time. The runaway is still missing after all. Nothing happens until he's found. Just think, soon we'll feel the sun on our skin. After all this time.
Sir, good, sir. Oh, apologies. Thought you were someone else. Greetings, so forth, so on. How dare of being a dwarf? I'm a halfling. It is you, most definitely not anyone else. Salutations and hello and whatnot. The landlord, Sir Frago Antuna. A most generous soul, I assure you.
The master plans to expand his territory. Maybe even
Oh, I'm sure he has plans.
Bloomin' hell, you look famished. I've got some victuals that'll warm you right up. Have a skeg at these. That should do you.
We lingered long enough. We should return for the ceremony.
We have time. The runaway is still missing after all. Nothing happens until he's found.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Of course that's why he came crawling back. He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us. So he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. Is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother! Please!
Tell me what I need to know, or I swear you'll burn!
The Master is preparing the Black Mass beneath his palace. There's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them. Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 sigils on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6. We have to face him and take that power for ourselves. Trust me, I'd rather slaughter someone else's family, but if that's what it takes. And it's not like their sweet innocence. They brought Cazador just as many victims as I did. You're not getting sentimental, are you? I thought you were with me on this. Well, figure it out. All right, let's go.
Not for communal use.
Looking ahead.
Not for communal use.
All right, time to skulk about. Breathe quiet. Move with care. Softer than a whisper.
And all-round pleasant folks. From what I've sensed.
And if a patron...
Carefully now. Is that blood? No, never mind.
Rocks for brains.
That shapeshifter's key unlocked the door. Interesting. A list of names. Father Lorgan's on here. Crossed off. A target list, perhaps.
Hear me out. Jerez's caress also has.
Blood near the bed.
You two have rocks for brains. What were you thinking?
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. The blood seems to have dried out over the...
Quite ready for you.
You notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body.
Still breathing, despite everything. I know this kid. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels. Let's move.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Seeking my boy had killed folk slowly. He, yes, grinned whole time. Theon.
The spell's power.
I've got a long road ahead.
Why does World Crossing have so few lodgings? They need at least a double down.
How about Flophouse? It has plenty of space.
You'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that.
Librarian does this thing.
There's not even any goddamn dragons round here to...
If not over.
Tempers are rising.
What do you reckon, lad? You trust these steel watcher thingamajigs? Aye, I'll second that. It's all right where we can get work repairing them, but what happens when they build something else to do that?
Hear me out. Doesn't make any sense. Jerez's caress also has. When you met the drow.
Keep a blade close.
You're not staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
Keep your blade close.
Still alive. So that's progress.
I'm here. I won't let anything happen.
Look at you. I'm exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have.
I don't mind it.
Teresa's
Honestly.
caress isn't just
Well, I do.
about wetting your whistle. It's dancing, dinner,
Exactly. Isn't just physical. Any sense?
It will when you've met the drow.
Whatever's behind that lock.
All right. What now?
Brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his nose. Good thing.
brothel, there's a house you're in. Den of decades. Why does Bronze Crossing have so few lodgings? We need at least a dog.
How about the flop house? It has plenty of spare beds.
Great! We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers. If you're sleeping in the gutter, then that den of iniquity. Are you sure?
I won't let anything happen to you.
Look at you! Exhausted. You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch.
Teresa's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. It's dancing, dinner,
Finest fish caught this morning. What'll it be? Come back soon. Fresh catch. It will when you've met the drow.
Hear me out. Oh, Father, give me strength. Teresa's caress also has roots.
Staying in a brothel.
You have
You don't?
a weary traveller bat, a mien cool as ice, a sturdy dwarf, a leather whip. She gives, you receive. Or have I Oh, it's Fion you seek, our stern librarian. Well, we've other ways to fill your void. A drink for one, a pair of drow for another. Choose your sin. Sweeting, I'm no fortune teller. Truth is, Fion's gone well missing. And my hands may be skillful, but they were not made to turn every last stone she might be hiding behind. Twins, yes. Hands of such. They're through the curtain. You'll need coin and stamina in abundance to enjoy their services, but the gold will be as well. Nisha, our lovely nymph. The client's a favorite of hers, too. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience. Indeed he did. Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! I'll miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. Losing Fion slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. I have little coin, but talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they're your gift from the Mamzer. Anything else on your...
Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Oh. It's Raphael's favorite misadventurer. You've put me out of pocket, you know. Raphael bet me 5 soul coins you'd reach the city in one piece. He rented a room upstairs in the hope that you'd drop by. Ah, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long we feel like old friends. Carilla is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. Take your time. Have a drink. Sample the goods. Go see Raphael.
You're looking parched, sweetheart. Another tankard?
Hells, darling. Another sip and I'm like to spill over. But other hankering for spicier flavours. How about you give me a taste? What'd you say, doll? Have a sit on my lap. Let's see what pops up.
Darling, how you set me a quiver. You are a beast among men. No, a dragon, setting my phoenix nest aflame. I shall slake your thirst, dragon. You will part your lips and drink of my essence.
Oh, I will drink your essence.
Hoots, order up! Another tankard for the fist.
Now, that there's a face I'd remember if I'd... What can Hoots do for you, stranger? Ah, forget it. My new brew could drop you in the wink of a spectator's eye. Charesse caress, the mamsel's brainchild. Get the attention you want and avoid the attention you don't. My business is slinging tankards, not... But you poke some folk hard enough, they're bound to squeal. And Mamselle Amira there looks about ready to burst. Don't know about that, chum. Hoots Hooch packs a stronger wallop than all. Could beef you up, sharpen your tongue, or knock you out cold. No, damn. First one's on the house. So, don't come bawling to me if your big toes fall off or your tongue. Have a look. All set, are you?
Look at me. You need only think of me.
Was that human boy insisting on playing his
Cabaret here featuring Roll the Despoiler. The highest kicks in Baldur's Gate guaranteed.
I don't understand why there's such a type for so many.
You can stare as much as you like.
Seems simple enough.
Might end up being the first day in years I end with my hand alone.
Enjoy the fiddling. Throw a few...
That blacksmith was paying me to use the clamping button. A new face. Looking for another chapter of dirty law.
You have but to ask, and don't be shy.
What do you think, silly? Love, of course. Hot, trust me. You don't want to miss my signature Mesobaranzan love trick. We are twins. We can make up a little show of kissing each other, but when we are hired at the same time, there are often many other clients in the room to attend.
The pangs of warrior.
Couldn't get us off your mind, could you?
Lost in thought.
Sorry, friend, but you look like you can't take what I mete out.
No time to rest.
I want to give it a good rumple.
Who's that human boy insisting on playing his acoustic version of High House of Wonder?
The two men bark softly to each other. A single name reaches your ears. 9 Fingers.
You rats with the guild now. Heard 9 Fingers met her match.
The new kingpin? All meat and muscle, that one. And wild as a werebear. If he's looking to oust 9 Fingers, my blade's got his back.
Sounds messy as the 9th hell. Must be why she called us to help.
Is that right? The way I heard it, you Zent cut a deal with the new... Hold on. You there! Getting up in our affairs? Look, this subject's not safe. You selling your services, beat feet to the Guildhall. Lower City, Basilisk Gate, Guildhall. And that's all you're getting from me. Now scram! The chat's officially closed.
Nice. Lovely. And nice.
For another case closed, another bottle open. Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Why must you busybodies insist on interrupting a perfectly good night? You remind me of Devella. Fine. My assistant. She's posted in the lower city investigating Duke Stelmane's murder. Now, back to it. What have you found? A Baal plot. Devella's been harping on about Baal for months. I assumed it was just a bunch of conspiracy codswallop and fear. Fine. I'll bite. What's your theory? No need to wave documents at me. I'm already Constable Devella is going to be a real pain in the trunk about this. Since you seem to be on an obnoxiously similar wavelength, why don't you seek her out? She'll be at the Elf Song Tavern. Show her the list, and I'll stay and inform the Fist here. Oh, and you'll need this pass. It'll... Well, what are you waiting for?
It's your birthday. You deserve to cut
You don't need to think about it,
The neighbours are talking.
Everyone's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone at Shures's caress is a professional.
Keep your distance, darling.
Forget your words.
Easy.
These four
Caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. It's dancing, tenor, dreams.
Exactly. Pleasure pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind.
That doesn't make any sense.
It will when you've met the drow. They're twins.
Oh, Father, give me strength. Do you two have rocks for brains? What were you thinking?
Ah, here. You haven't even gone inside yet.
I am not going inside.
Brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delights.
Not so loud.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does this thing with her whip where you're on all fours and...
I can't hear you.
Don't be such a prude.
Birthday boy's just nervous, but don't worry. Everyone in Shures's caress is a professional.
Look, Shures's caress isn't just about wetting your whistle. There's dancing, dinner, drinks.
Exactly. Pleasure isn't just physical, it's a state of mind.
That doesn't make any sense.
It will when you've met the drow. They're twins.
Oh, Father, give me strength. Do you two have rocks for brains? What were you thinking?
Ah, here. You haven't even gone inside yet.
Brothel, pleasure house,
Don't.
den of decadent
You don't
delights.
have to think about it.
Tell me, am I beautiful?
More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Calim. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait, I know you.
I don't understand. What's...
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening? I'd heard tales of mind flayers, talons sharp as daggers, and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. How could I help it? I don't regret its death, but I marvel that such a work of art could ever live.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate. Rapture. Close your eyes and listen. Shh. Free your mind. The gods themselves cannot grant you my unimaginable bliss. Refuse it once, and you will be left forever. Then a part of you remains forever empty, yet keenly felt. At least take these. I won't forget you.
No one stopped me yet.
Brothel, pleasure house, den of decadent delight.
On tippy toes. With ease.
Mate, it's your birthday. You deserve to cut loose.
The librarian does this thing with her whip where you on all fours and stick in a brothel. Don't be such a prude.
Birthday wish is nervous, but don't worry. Everyone is Shure's caress.
You're in safe hands.
As if any of us would be so.
Yes, darling, that's very...
Sure.
My good man. Every substance has been tried and tested by you.
Darling, what does it feel?
Doses.
Starling, it's very leather-like.
To pleasure your fine lady, to feel her fingers with yours and
Let's open first. Dinner with my parents, remember?
Good. I can see you taking charge of your pleasurable destiny.
Wearing armor to meet my mother.
Set your worries at ease.
I've got a long road ahead.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
You must help me, Raphael, for the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do. And unlike you, they have something of value to offer in return.
Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
I'm glad you came. Not to my door, not yet, but to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. No, no, no. It has only helped to push you toward your own destruction. It wants you to be an Illithid, the very thing you have sought to avoid. It is the Illithid's prisoner that can save you, the Gith. I can give you the means to break him free. I suppose you'd rather suck on the Emperor's tentacles till the end of your days? Orpheus is your only hope of surviving this horror show without devolving into an Illithid. To you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of beans when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden. One that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
I won't stop you. But time is running out. So don't stay away for long. If you see reason, I'll be here. Wait.
Crackle at the edge of your consciousness.
Here we are again. The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. You really do think highly of yourself. My sights are set on something much more valuable than your soul. Succulent though it would be. I want the crown that dominates the Elder Brain.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
Better to have it in my hands, and far from your precious world, than in the hands of the gods and monsters that fight over this city's soul. Power, ancient and full of wonder. I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Carsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Carsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it a god. Men cannot contain so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Carsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. I am no mortal, and I do not fail. The archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He is not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so. Then I waited, ever watching for more than 1,000 years, for a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the Hells, deep in the Hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the...
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's off. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus... And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of... He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
How short-sighted. Much better to put it into the right hands. Hands that will ensure it is removed from this world. And it's the only way you can ensure that you remain part of this world. I won't stop you. But time is running out. If you see reason, I'll be here, waiting. Right up to the moment the world ends.
We must claim the crown of Carsus for ourselves, before anyone else does.
There you are. I thought I'd lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts. Raphael. Well, thank you for your honesty. Of course, I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to them. And what did he want with you? Giving a devil what he wants sounds like a brilliant idea. And what did he offer you in return for bringing it to him? I am glad you had the sense to turn him down, but it certainly does matter. Anything that threatens our alliance threatens our chances of defeating the Elder Brain. So I ask you again, what were the terms of the deal? An horrendous deal. Imagine a crown of sufficient power to dominate an Elder Brain atop a devil's head. You would be trading one apocalypse. Thank you for telling me, and for rejecting him. And now, we must be doubly on our guard. The devil is like a cockroach. No matter what you do to it, it will always come back. I doubt this will be the last time you are approached. I trust that you will continue to remember who is really on your side. Without my protection, you cannot defeat the Elder Brain. You cannot even get close to it, no matter what the devil whispers in your ear.
Was someone there? The softest touch. Quick and quiet. Let's not get caught off guard.
Painfully so. My body burned.
You made a good decision refusing that. We'll speak more on this later, but suffice it to say for now...
Tell me you took the devil's deal. Tell me you will free Gith's heir. Shkaketh! Orpheus will be free. There is no cost too high to unshackle my people. No more than Vlaakith will sow in Tunarath and beyond. No more than the Geich will sow across every plain. There is nothing I won't do, nothing I won't give to free Orpheus from the prison. The marks I bear are proof enough of that. But you are the one who carries the astral prism. You are the one who must free the prince. Find a way to retrieve the hammer and free Orpheus from the prism. I will assemble his remaining honor guard and plan up. Together, we will yet free the true Istik. I will wait in the underground. Seek me when you have the hammer in hand. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you. A devil of Raphael's stature does not simply make camp on the shores of the Styx. He will have made a sanctuary for himself, a lavish one, too. He must keep the... Every house has an entrance, Istik. Even those in the Hells. You must.
You are wasting your time, and mine. Our...
I want to give it a good rumple.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit. I want...
Come here. I'm not going to start an argument. I just want to know why you turned the boss down. Cheeky. We might be in a brothel, but I'm not that kind of gal. You should reconsider, though. The boss might be a devil, but he'll treat you more honestly than anyone else in the city. Plenty. But right now, I'm talking to you openly. Mortal to mortal. And I'm begging you to sign the contract. If the brain wins, the Illithid Empire returns and worlds you've never even dreamed of will die. Raphael can stop it. He wants to. And he knows how. You're the key. You always have been. He's a devil. It's his nature. He needs to get his due. I won't pretend he's an altruist, but he's looked at the balance sheet. No world, no souls. And it's hard to get leverage on an Illithid. They make terrible clients. I doubt it. But even if you do, you won't survive the fight. I'd reconsider if I were you.
Where you're on all fours and...
You look like someone whose soul needs feeding. Care to buy some art? Do come again.
You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch. I know you have. The neighbours are talking.
There's food shortages. Rationing. We can't leave anything to chance.
Fruit? Vegetables? What can I do you for? If you're hungry, you... Certified, non-magically altered produce. Flavor guaranteed.
How long do the effects last?
It depends on the person and their virility. For you, I'd recommend 2 doses.
2? That seems like a lot.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine maiden? To feel her fingers grip yours in pure ecstasy?
Shh. People will hear.
Good. Let them see you taking charge of your pleasurable destiny.
Imagine seeing me watch a carpet wear it first time. He merely offered patronage. Condians built the steel.
Need something? I've got the tools. Whatever you're working on, hope that fixes it for.
Danthalon's dancing rigs. A Harper safe house Jahira mentioned.
sound.
Darling, it's very leather-like.
Give up a kidney for a tour of the Steelwatch Foundry.
Put him up! Put him up! Yay! You spoke to me! Nobody ever talks to me! Your fist, silly. I'm trying something out. My name's Narber, adventurer to be, soon to be the best adventurer anyone's ever seen. As soon as I figure out what kind of adventurer I want to be. What do you think? Can I be a fighter? Right you are. I'll just find something to punch, I guess. It won't hurt, will it? No, surely not.
To meet my mother and father.
Oh, stranger. Thanks for stopping by Calm's Gams. I'm Calm. Well, Carmen. What can I do you for? Ugh. If it's empty patty you want, get your clothes from my brother Figaro. But if it's genuine quality and genuine taste you're after, Calm's Gams as you covered. A killer? That's... gods. I've no love from my brother, but that's extreme. He doesn't deserve that. Thanks for warning me, but it's him that needs warning, and he never listens to me. You wouldn't either, if you knew him like I did. Since Dad died, he thinks he's cock of the bloody walk, that I should give up my shop and work for family business. For him, dick. Maybe you should keep your nose out of where it doesn't bloody belong. Now, you want clothes or not? Sounds good. Get you something a bit fresher than your current outfit. Remember.
Such a bargain. Can't return it. People, eh? I can't believe you tried to climb up one, you madman.
Let them see you taking charge of your pleasurable destiny.
How else was I supposed to be the Rocky?
Let's go to Calm's house. She has the most fabulous sendal. It's perfect for a ship.
I would. This armor was...
What I wouldn't give to be the person who invented the steel watch.
Probably the armor was a ball.
Invented the steel watch.
You are not wearing
Belts, perhaps.
armor to meet my mother and father.
How about we settle on the Gondian and Gorbash?
We already helped you fix it.
The stench of this leather armor is
Darling, it's very leather-like.
Give up a kidney for a tour of the Steelwatch Foundry.
Oof, no. I don't think that'll work, actually.
My heart flutters at the thought.
No door to unhinge. My tools.
Oh, they're targeting Baldurs. With good armor, it's hard to find. That watch is...
So Bal's chosen is a doppelganger. I should not be surprised. They have ever been among his favorite servants. Orin is testing you. Either she thinks herself a predator, playing with her food, or she fears what you might do. And you just told her. That is refreshing, I suppose. Exactly. The last time I fought doppelgangers, the Balspawn Sarevok was using them to subvert the city government, aid his rise to power. But Orin, he's more predator than politician, I think. She simply wants to make us feel hunted, isolated. Tell the Lordling that Orin is watching. Seems that Gortash and Orin have had a little falling out. We should leverage that. Ask it. Flattered as I am, you're fully at your...
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Balduran? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood. I met her twice. The first time, I was a boy of 7 or 8, at a banquet in the Flaming Fist's honor. One look and I was smitten. Chestnut hair that flowed behind her like willow fronds, as she floated from one room to the next as if carried by clouds. The second time, Stelmane was different. Even with the aid of a cane, each step she took was a struggle. Every word she spoke took great physical effort. A stroke victim? I asked father later. No, he said. A stroke survivor.
You sense uncertainty in Will's voice. He questions his father's explanation.
Something's always gnawed at me. At the banquet, Stelmane didn't seem to look at us, but through us. But that second time, her gaze never left me. It was steel, sharp and unyielding. It could just be my imagination, but I always felt that it was more than a stroke that had changed her. What, though? I couldn't say. Not a tragedy, a calculated cruelty. Think about it. My father was tadpoled. Stelmane is dead. The people are frightened and the council's in disarray. To exert control, you must first sow chaos. A tyrant's strategy, as father would say. These murders aren't random acts. Someone powerful is guiding the killer's hand, and the city is made weaker for it.
I expected Baldur's Gate to be insipid, stale, wholly without merit. But it's got a vicious bite to it. Delightful. Could it be? Yes, yes! This is how we will free the Prince of the Comet! This is the key Voss so ardently and courageously sought. That smug shkacketh of a devil stores it at his vaunted House of Hope. Our destination is clear, our mission undeniable. We must find a way into the House of Hope and retrieve the hammer. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will use it to smash Prince Orpheus out of his prison. Mother Gith, the Prince of the Comet will crush the Lich Queen Vlaakith and usher in the Age of Orpheus. Voss has done his duty. We must find our way to the House of Hope. When we next enter the Astral Prism, we will use the hammer to break... You're full up. Dismiss someone first. Ready for battle.
Did you get to look at their gyrometics? Or their targeting modules? That watch has sent
Yes,
you
darling.
flying.
It's very leather-like.
Did you see how far that watch is going? You don't like it?
Well, we're shopping first.
Welcome to Danthilon's Dancing Axe. Our stock isn't used. It's tried and tested by the finest adventure. Don't draw any trouble on old Enthar. He acts like he's up for it, but he's retired for a reason.
Greetings, sir.
Oh, you can turn off the charm, Entharl. He's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a sale. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key. Agreed. Didn't stop Jahira's lot from nesting in my cellar.
Entharl's no Harper, and claims no love for those who are. But he's been known to shelter us when we need it.
Entarl has been known to charge rent. Harpers have been known to ignore him. Now go on. The short father may send me an actual paying customer today. To buy? You're already my favorite. A pleasure. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. Gods forbid we do any business today.
have stayed interesting.
Yes, but they were. How about we settle on the Gondians and Gortash invented them? We could wear it to.
You are not wearing armor to meet my mother and father.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Best keep your hands to yourself.
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes. Hi, Harper. Standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
I understand, Geraldus. Take a moment. And you, Harper. There is something familiar about you. Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Jaheira's meaning is clear. Marcus was a traitor laying a trap. The same, it seems, is happening here.
This way.
Where do I go from here? Cutting to the chase.
I am fury. I am death. Taking position.
Another harvest.
What does it feel like?
In a word, sir. Exquisite. Almost painfully so. My body burned like the moon's.
And the person with you.
On the hunt.
What does it feel like?
In a word, sir.
Well, so much for peace.
Victory awaits.
These doppelgangers. How many has she brought to Val's side? I wonder.
Thank you. A Harper code. Meant to be used for doppelgangers. You're the one High Harper Jaheira sent. Oh, thank the gods. You're the first friendly face I've seen in days. The others, they're all dead. Or scattered. But they were the ones hunting us. Things were quiet. Until we started to ask about the Rashomar. The High Harper didn't tell you. Just tell her this. I can't continue the hunt. Whatever the cult has done with the Rashomar.
The work is never done.
ahead.
Thorin knows the hunt. In one stroke, until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves. A shame of mine. Redoubled because I did not tell you everything sooner. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
The name is as familiar as Jaheira's own. A hero of the time of troubles, who saved the city more than once.
But few know of his fate, I think. I had hoped to keep it that way. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. And the last time I saw him, I left before we ever heard of this Absolute. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. We might have ended it there. Cut off at the root, but before I could set it was chaos. He was overrun. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use infection, indoctrination, eradication. But it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. Because I was playing the pragmatist. If I seem suddenly flushed with hope and soft feeling, you have only yourself. Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with... Yes? There, let it wait until the city proper.
The most fabulous scent.
Trust no one.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Well, hello. Time for discretion. With pleasure.
No time to rest.
mother and father.
Now here's someone... Stop. Now you've just sampled some of Baldur's Gate's finest incense. Aren't they just? What can I do for you, sir? I must say, the wood panelling cost a fortune, but it's so... Everything alchemical from potions to poisons. Just do make sure you read the label before quaffing. Be
Give us a kidney for a tour of the Steelwatch Foundry.
Yes, darling, it's very leather-like.
Imagine seeing a watch for the first time.
Blackets will be done.
All's well that ends. Well, not as bad as it could have.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash. I suspected that when we took Ketherick's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brainquakes confirm that I do not know what happens now, when it receives their orders.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the...
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. An accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Not love, no. What I had with Belen Stelmane was much more than that. It was unique, at least when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belen was different from my relationship with you. I see that you are unable to let that go. But do not forget that I trusted you. Manipulation or not, we need each other. My relationship with Belen was similar in this regard, though less dramatic. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult time. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals. Together, we brought order to chaos. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. Astute as ever. You think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. Belen thought the same at first. You are wrong. Feeling is vital to the pursuit of anyone. Like you, mind flayers know fear. My end is and always has been freedom. Belen understood this. Belen became my freedom. I am glad you were able to learn something. Another quake. The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus.